Welcome to Frontline Conversations. Today we have Felix Gerald, who is a spokesperson for the Tamilaga Vettri Kazhagam with us. We'll ask him about Vijay's party and what they propose to do in this election. Thank you, Felix.
Nice meeting you.
Pleasure meeting you too. And you've been a journalist and now you're a politician. How does that work?
It was really good. And as a journalist, I always wanted to be with the victims. And that's my when they offered me to join the party, while conversing, they said we have our policy is to be always with victims. So I could there was no difference in terms of ideology. What I stand for, the party also they have the same ideology. So it is it is not something new for me.
Oh, fabulous. There were a lot of cases that you involved. You were also imprisoned and all of that. Do all of that go away because you joined a political party?
No, not at all. So luckily, all my cases are stayed by Supreme Court, and some of the other new cases are again I'm on a bail, and one case is in a trial. So it has nothing to do with my party, and I can handle the cases. That's not a problem.
Okay, coming to TVK itself, we see this huge groundswell of support. Wherever he goes, there are people on bikes coming, all youngsters coming, trying to jump onto the car and all of that. How does this become worse? I mean, we see a lot of political pundits, including me, saying that this is the frenzy. This is because he's a star. This may not translate onto the booths.
People, they don't understand one thing. It is not just the stardom alone. He started Vijay Makkal Iyakkam 2 decades ago. With that moment, he did a lot of social service activities. For example, Vilayila Gurundaram, which is a free canteen or restaurant where people come and eat. And he has started a lot of study center, meaning tuition centers, where with the lights and air condition, some of them will have fan. People with less, opportunities and less privilege, they can use that place for their studies. And a lot of counselings, a lot of blood donations, a lot of marriages. All these, he created a big goodwill. And now he is harvesting that goodwill. The crowd is not because he is a star, because some of them would have been benefited by this kind of social work. So that is the reason. See, he is a film star in Tamil Nadu. He speaks Tamil. Why he has to have a lot of fans in Kerala? Yeah. Because I think there is a Malayalam movie revolving around how people, especially Vijay fans from Coimbatore, going to Kerala to donate blood. So that kind of impact he has created. Okay, if you ask me, this is the planned one of accident, I don't know.
Okay. And what is the reason that Vijay has come into politics? Has he spoken to you about that?
Yes. See, I would say it is because of his brought up. Now he has reached the peak. He would have seen all the wealth and comfort and luxury. And it was the people once who rejected him. Now they made him as a superstar. Now he wanted to give back something to the society. So he decided to, okay, enough, I have lived for 30 years for myself. Now for another 30 years, I want to work with the people. That's the main reason he has come to the politics. And now today, the politics also equally corrupt. Yeah. We have not seen, I have not seen a clean government so far in my life. You would have not seen a clean government.
No government.
So there is an opportunity. Nobody can be absolutely clean. But at the same time, you can have at least at the top level, you can be a corrupt free. Yeah, the local level, that for 10 rupees or 500 rupees, people, it is very, very difficult to stop that level at the low level. But at the higher level, lakhs and lakhs of crores and crores of money is being looted. That can be stopped.
Okay. And let's talk about the Karur incident where 41 people went killed. All your workers, your voters. Why is the TVK not even willing to take moral responsibility for it?
No, we have taken a moral responsibility. They have won for it. But at the same time, we don't want to believe that is an accident or it is something happen on its own. And that is the reason why we went to the Supreme Court and we wanted the SIT to be formed. Now the CBI is inquiring. Yeah. Soon they will file a charge sheet and you will know what the reality, the truth will come out very soon.
Yeah, and Vijay's own speeches, he prioritizes tagging the DMK, parting with the TSP and all of that. But very muted when it comes to the BJP, which he said is the ideological enemy. Why is that? And is there a reluctance to?
No, there is no compromise. There is no reluctance. He is the only leader who's asking the people who's our ideological enemy. People are saying BJP. Who is our political enemy? People are saying DMK. Now we are facing the assembly election. Our immediate goal is to bring down DMK from power, and we want to go to power in the assembly. That is the reason we are attacking DMK at present, and we are 100% secular. We are 100% against right-wing ideology. We will never allow BJP, or there will not be any compromise in any form with BJP.
So Vijay is facing a lot of problems in his campaigns. There have been permissions denied. Do you think all this is part of a conspiracy, or is there genuine concern in the police?
DMK is literally rattled at the growth of our party, because Chennai, the commissioner is not letting us. Election Commission has given us 2 to 6 permission. They gave a copy, and immediately they cancelled that permission. And again, they are coming up with the permission for 1 hour. 1 hour to campaign the entire Chennai. How it is possible? So they are literally, we didn't make any complaint against the police when we went to Trichy.
Yeah.
When we went to Thoothukudi, we have not made any complaint. Whenever there is an unfair opportunity given to us, we don't make any complaint. Instead, we thank the police at Trichy. Yeah, okay, we feel that it is fair. We are willing to thank them also. If it is unfair, we want to tell the people.
Okay. Now, we see a lot of surveys, it is literally wild. Some surveys put it at, say, Vijay's popularity at 12% or vote share at 12%, some other at 36%. What is this? I mean, I don't for a moment believe that it is going to be, say, 20%, for instance, because then I see a sweep. If it is anything 15% or less, that I can actually believe. So, what is this phenomenon?
Okay, you are a senior most journalist. The survey is a pure science. Science has to give the same result wherever you test.
Correct.
Am I right?
Correct.
If you join a negative poll and a positive poll, you have to get a fire.
Yeah.
Even if you do it China, you will get the same fire. If you do it in Coimbatore also, you should get the same fire. Because that's a science.
Yeah.
Even 100 times if you repeat the same research, you should get the same result.
Yeah.
But what is the science is followed today? Because none of the survey is very genuinely taken. It's all with the intention to glorify somebody or to satisfy somebody. They are doing it. But we do our own testing. We have to do our own survey where we can safely say, our leader also said in a public meeting, they have 33%. And that is with a lot of humility, he has said vigil only. And more than 150 to 160 constituency, we have more than 40%. That's our internal server. If you ask it, the entire Tamil Nadu is like that. No, there are certain zones, or certain one zone where we come as a third. In majority zones, either we directly fight with the DMK, or in very few zones we are fighting with the AIADMK. Whichever way you see, it is a two-corner fight. And what our internal survey.
Okay. 2 more questions. Last. One is about Jananayagan. Obviously, this was supposed to be your, platform to campaign. Vijay was actually making people buy a ticket, come and sit inside a cinema theater and actually watch his propaganda. That didn't happen. And somehow, Vijay is talking about a conspiracy and he does not nail the BJT again. What really is the sex that you get?
See, take inside. I'll give you. The producer got a nail saying that we are decided to issue UAS certificate up to this film, and they gave a cut list.
Yeah.
And we have submitted the cut list. After submitting everything, one person is complaining. And that is going to the rest, of everything. And even today, that Jananayagan is equal to 10 public meetings, 10 public conference, political conference. That is why they are scared.
Okay.
And because he's not naming, that's not the issue. He is not naming the individual person.
Okay.
if you see his speeches right from the day one to but that last one, he will not name the person. If he go to Trichy, he will say that, one minister had corrupted for more than 1,000 crores. But it is his policy not to name individuals. Okay. Because he's indicating that one minister at the center literally holding. Okay. That is why he is not naming that minister. It is not, he belongs to BJP. Okay. That is the reason he is not naming.
Okay. Lastly, what is your prediction for the Thaveka? What is the best case scenario for Thaveka? You see it in power, you see it as the main opposition, you see it in third place, but reform the government. So with majority, that is what our leader believes, and he also told some of the national editors, and our survey also shows the same thing. You can see the groundswell. See, Deep South is always a caste-oriented politics. That's what we were told all these years. Yeah. But yesterday, if you see the crowd at Thoothukudi, they are not bothered about caste, religion, nothing. Gender. If the huge people came. Yeah. But that's a look for good nature or good thing about a charismatic leader. Gerald came to power. Nobody saw her with her caste or with the language or place of God, nothing. The NGR came to power, he has not seen race or language or region, nothing. So that is it is better, I'm saying. A cost politic caste equation is not good for democracy. Okay. And that way, he is coming out without any caste color or religious color. His mom is a Hindu. After starting this political party, he constructed a Sai Baba temple for his mother. How can you color him with one religion? Just because he has a name doesn't mean that he does not worship the other god. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much. On a positive note, let us end this. Thank you. And we will revisit this place in yet another Frontline Conversations. Thank you so much.